This whole time I thought there was no SD card in here, so I wasn't recording anything. All right, so I got a bunch of the wiring done on the Exocet. Turns out, oh gosh, instrument cluster got fried. Talked to the people that make it, this one, and they're gonna ship me out a new one, which is super helpful, but I had to do tons of testing at 2 a.m. because they're in, I think they're in, I don't know where they are, but I'd rather not say. Like ears are plugged. Anyways, exciting stuff. Here, I'll fill you guys in. Okay, listen. Okay, hold up. Oh, that's a relay. That's a relay turning on. Okay, relay. Check it out. All right, ready? Hold on. Frick that up. Okay, let's do a redo here. All right, here we go. So, got license plate lights mounted. License plate's crooked, and I got the lights on. What do you think? Does it look pretty cool? This isn't actually my license plate. It's one I had lying around. I don't know what it's from. So let's go ahead. We're gonna turn these on. Hallelujah. Pretty dope. Wow, I'm pretty excited. It's pretty sweet. Okay, now to the blinkers. Bam, blinkers. Oh, what's that? Sequential? Get that. Cool. Let's do the right one. Pretty cool. I don't have a hazard switch wired up. That one's something. Nah. Let's see. Here's the majority of the wiring. I still gotta wire the ECU. I'm just gonna come out. Stuck. Oh, it's all not connected. So I gotta wire that. So I have my coils and my EFI, blah, blah, blah. Ran the harness for the fans and the lights and everything. So I'm gonna order some mounts, which reminds me to measure this bar. See how wide it is. I'm gonna measure some mounts. God, my ears are so plugged. I think it's, where are we at? 2 inches? Yeah, 2 inch. Or is it 2 3/4? That's 1.9, so it's gotta be 2. Because I have these, I have to hook up 2, but I gotta build brackets for these. I went with the projector with a little thingy that flips down for the high beam. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It cleaned the floors a little bit. Here's the floors are cleaning a little bit. So one thing is, I gotta do a new cover for the seat. It's a mess. Look at all the wiring and solder in there. I don't even know how I even got in there. So the over there, the Golf R is back. The blue one, which I don't ever think I finished like making a video on that, on what happened. So a guy came down to pick it up, and then he had like a bunch of stuff we'd do with like a fuel pump, exhaust, and then he drove it straight home from my house after doing all that. And that's Thanos. A kid drew that. And he drove home, and he got about, he lives in Milpitas, almost 100 miles away from me, and the oil light came on, which is weird. What the heck? It's why the oil light came on after 100 miles. Seems kind of weird. but it's throwing a circuit fault, so I think it's actually a problem with the something with one of the sensors. Basically, I think one of them maybe got oil contaminant in it, or the wire, the harness is bad. Not really sure. It keeps throwing a circuit fault for that. And then there's a coolant leak, from probably, we ordered the hose, which, because what I think it is one of the turbo supply lines for the coolant. I had a hell of a time getting off. It was a pain in the butt, and I had to hammer it and heat it up with the torch. And now they changed it to plastic, so you can just break it off and change it. And I'm sure that's what's leaking. I think that's what it is, so we just ordered that. Oh my god, my ear is so plugged. Oh, that's better. So yeah, the Exocet's coming along. I don't know how many people actually give a shit about that car. But I do, because it'd be dope to get it running. I accidentally hooked the positive wrong on the starter, so when I plugged the starter cable into the lug, that engine actually started cranking over. It scared the bejeebus out of me. So yeah, the next thing, I gotta finish the downpipe for the exhaust, and then turbo, blah blah blah, and I just gotta pull the engine back out. That's basically it. Is the engine's gotta come out, and then I'm gonna run the brake lines and stuff, which I can knock out in a day. I'm waiting on the new instrument cluster to show up, and yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna pull that blue car in, and I'm gonna check it out, I guess. It's gonna suck. One day I wake up and you won't know. I told I was gonna try just a little. Could've tried to fight for your mind. Side girl got right in the middle. You were left, I was wrong, and I know that. I did you dirty. Gonna fix this with just words. Alright, got the car in. You can see here, oh, just stripped on, oh, almost got the camera right here. So it's leaking some coolant somewhere way the frick up there or something. I don't know, I'm not even gonna show you guys where it's coming from. I'm pretty sure, because if it's the hose that I had them order, it's the one that comes off the turbo and then goes to the block. It's gotta be it. That's the only one that I had a pain in the ass time with. I had to get wild on. But actually, overall, so far, I mean, there's no oil leaks. I pulled the oil filter, which is, like, I was kind of alarmed at first. So here's the oil filter. Ugh. I mean, there's a lot of gunk in here. Dirt. 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 Oh. If we can even focus on that. Red. 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 I don't know what red would be from. Just dirt. See, there's some red there. What'd that be from? Maybe they're. Maybe the stuff they marked the bolts with? I'm not really sure. More gunk. Gunk. It's almost time for another freaking oil change. There's some metal in there. It's pretty scary. I think it's metal. Or maybe not. I don't know what the heck all this crap is. All this red. I didn't use any red shop towels, so that ain't me. So, yeah, I mean, it's mostly dirt. There's no metal or anything, so that's good. I think, honestly, just one of the plugs, one of the sensors must have got plugged up with oil. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this axle flange off over here, and then I'm going to go ahead and, I don't know, see if I can get access to that. It's going to dump coolant all over my head. But yeah, so far so good. Everything else looks pretty good. Guys on, he's just on base tune right now with the EQT. I think after he's fully broken in. Yeah, I think I almost used like 500 miles. Yes, cool. That's leaked so far. Not sure how many miles, but I'm gonna drive it for sure this time. I didn't really get to drive it much last time. he just kind of came down and we threw it together. I don't really like this. This oil is kind of like, it's not metallic-y, but I don't know. It's fresh oil change. After he changed the oil, after I changed the oil, or after I put the braking oil in, he's already changed it out of the braking oil. So I'm gonna go ahead and start digging into this, see what I can find. This hose, there's a hose that runs from here. It runs over there to the turbo, if you've ever done the turbo, which I'm sure all you have. It was dripping right off the bottom, and it freaking tricked me. It would drip and then dodge everything and land right on top of the coolant hose that I had a hell of a time getting off. So I was like, you know what, let's just order a new one. Probably got damaged. I don't even know where it is. Oh, it's right here. Because they switched to plastic. It used to be, it's metal. And they switched to plastics. I could not get it off. Like, I mean, I did, obviously, but I had a hell of a time. And then, you know what, it probably got damaged. Or a new one, throw it on. Take the transfer case off. Yeah, it's not leaking from there. It's definitely leaking from that hose. So I'm gonna do that hose and hopefully that's it. Or if it's the other one, I can start the car like this. So what I'm gonna do is what am I saying? Thanks, Bill. Fire up the car after fill with coolant and make sure it's not leaking anymore. I have no idea what content I have on this camera, so I'm just gonna try to put a bunch of videos together to make a video. And drop it like it's hot. Oh man, my Exocet's outside. Did I do a video? Did I do a video on my taillights? I think I did. I don't remember. Did I? Let me look.